Hey, how's it going? I was going to just give you a little update of what I've been up to lately, for those on YouTube, for Lance and Ben and whoever else that I wish could be here helping me. I got this little 250 Yamaha Timberwolf for about $280, and the plan is to fix it and stretch it out to into a go-kart. And it's four-wheel drive, which will be cool because I don't know anybody that's got a four-wheel drive go-kart really. I mean, I know they're out there, but there aren't very many. For $300, obviously not everything is perfect on it. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit with the camera here. Not everything is perfect on it. The engine smokes a little bit, but I found a piston ring set on eBay for about, I don't know, $25 or so, which is ridiculous, and it's all new parts. And I found a gasket set really cheap, and that should take care of the smoking issue. It may have been honestly just bad gas. I'm fixing to go to the Yamaha place right now and get a new fuel filter. Look how bad that fuel filter is. That's supposed to be clear plastic. You're supposed to be able to see that filter in there. You can barely see that it's in there, but the gas that was in that gas tank was absolutely awful, and I drained it out last night and had about a quart of gasoline sitting, and accidentally kicked it over, and my garage smells like gas really bad right now. But anyway, other than that, I'm fixing to go to the Yamaha place and get fuel filter, and get new spark plugs. That should take care of the motor. I think other than that, the motor is great. As far as the front suspension goes, I was playing with it last night. The axles are in great shape. This swing arm's in great shape, and this ball joint's in great shape. The bearings on that side, I don't know if you probably won't be able to, sorry I'm shaking so much, but the bearings, they just grind ever so slightly, and you know, bearings are cheap, so I figured I'd go ahead and replace them. On the other side, the bearings, I'm going to go ahead and replace them too, since it's a cheap thing to do. And but the ball joint itself is jacked up on the other side. And this thing is riveted to this A-arm, and there's no way to replace just the ball joint. You have to replace the whole swing arm. But there's some cheap ones on eBay. I've already got a new tie rod on this side. It was bent. I don't know if this guy hit a tree or what, but you know, it had a little bit of front end suspension wear, with the bearings that were a little rough, and ball joints that were a little rough, and a busted tie rod. But that's all easy, cheap fixes. And other than that, I can't believe the guy got rid of it for what he did, just because the stuff that I have to fix is like silly stuff. I mean, easy stuff. I do have to replace. He did bust the sorry, I'm looking at it, not showing you. He did bust this drive shaft that goes into, there's a spot on the transmission under here, and you probably can't see it, but under there's a spot that runs to this drive shaft, and I'm gonna have to, if I, you know, since I'm stretching it out, I'm gonna have to replace that anyway. The only other real issue is, and it's not really an issue, it's just gonna change my plans a little bit. Sorry, I just realized my finger was in front of the camera. My original plan was to get a bike that had a kind of a belt drive transmission, so that I could pivot up, and I was hoping for a chain drive swing arm, so that I could pivot the engine up and have it mounted over the sorry for the light, have it mounted over the swing arm, and then I could put the seat right here. Well, that was really hard to find for the price I found this thing for. And so what I'm going to do is just stretch it out a little bit longer. It's going to end up being, you know, another, you know, couple feet longer. And that's probably 2 feet, 2.5 feet longer than I would really wanted it to be. But what the heck, why not? We're going to have a really long four-wheel drive go-kart that's going to be, you know, kind of a one-of-a-kind deal. And I've still got the plastics and stuff pulled off, and I might can make some of my money back on eBay trying to sell those. If anybody wants Yamaha Timberwolf plastics, let me know. Other than that, man, it's, you know, it has great wheels and tires already. Most of the important stuff is fine, and the front and rear chunks are fine. Everything's great. So yeah, I wish you guys could come give me a hand and help me out. Wish you could be here. But there's you an update. Little Yamaha Timberwolf 250. Turning it into a go-kart. That's kind of fun, right? Alright, see ya.